morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So today, I'm back with what I promised you yesterday, new cards from Battle Partners. And we need to start off talking about Iono. And look, we all know right now the Iono from Paldea Evolved is one of the best cards in the game. We all know that the Special Illustration Rare Iono from Paldea Evolved has been one of the most iconic cards in the Scarlet and Violet era. We all know that the Bellibolt from Paldea Evolved is not good. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we got a new Bellibolt. That one's awesome. And we've got a good suite of cards here. So why don't we start off with Iono's Bellibolt, a new EX from Battle Partners. And remember with these cards, this is not Bellibolt EX. It is Iono's Bellibolt EX. That is very, very important. It's also important to note that it specifically evolves from Iono's Tadbulb, which we could have expected was going to be the case. But again, even if you read no Japanese whatsoever, you can see that there's some characters and a little circle and some more characters, and that's Iono's Bellibolt. And then where it says what it evolves from, there are the same characters before the little circle and then some different characters. And that is saying Iono's Tadbulb. So just to be 100% clear here, this cannot evolve from anything else. It specifically has to be Iono's Tadbulb from which it evolves. It cannot evolve from a regular Tadbulb, which is important. Not because there's a particularly great Tadbulb around right now or whatever, but it means that all of these owners' Pokemon are only going to evolve from the relevant owners' basic. I say owners, I mean trainers. They are trainers' Pokemon, that is the actual term here. So you can't pick and choose from other versions of the Pokemon. It has to be the trainers' Pokemon. For what it's worth, Iono's Tadbulb is 2 energy, 30, 60 HP. Love the Kurimitsu artwork. Don't particularly love the Pokemon. But I do love Iono's Bellibolt here. The attack, 4 energy, 230, can't attack next turn, is pretty bad. But don't worry about it, because we've got an ability that says, as often as you like during your turn, you may attach a lightning energy from your hand to one of your Iono's Pokemon. And again, it is very specific and deliberate here. It has to be an Iono's Pokemon to whom you are attaching. It cannot be anything else. This is what I was telling you in yesterday's video, where we're talking about these new trainers Pokemon. They are very much tribal in and amongst themselves. What I mean by that is the Iono Pokemon are helping Iono Pokemon, but nobody else. We're not seeing cards that are helping trainers Pokemon. Generally, it is Iono helping Iono. But accelerating extra energy from your hand every turn, that's very, very good. Oh, and while we're here, might as well show you the Special Illustration Rare. The first, and as it stands at the moment, only Special Illustration Rare that we've seen from Battle Partners. And yeah, I kind of want this one. It's just Iono hugging a Bellibolt. I've never been a huge Bellibolt fan, but this is adorable, and I love it. This makes me like Bellibolt, this card. So the attack here is fine. It's way too expensive until you build in the fact that you can accelerate extra energy using itself, and then it actually becomes way better. But remember, it's as often as you like during your turn. We're not talking 1 extra energy here. We're talking as many as you like, which means any Iono's Pokemon, as long as you can get the energy in your hand to attach, you're not going to worry too much about the energy cost here. You're going to worry about drawing into the energy, which is going to be annoying. But it makes these cards a lot better than they may initially appear. But you know what goes really well with energy acceleration? A draw engine. Might I introduce Iono's Kilowattrel? What we got here is another underwhelming attack, 3 energy, 70 damage, nobody cares. But we got an ability that says, you must discard a lightning energy card from this Pokemon in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. Now, the fact that you have to discard it from Kilowattrel is very important because it means you have to attach it to Kilowattrel. You must use an energy attachment to attach the energy here so that you can then discard it to draw until you've got 6 cards in your hand. Yes, it is annoying that you have to discard from the Pokemon rather than from your hand, but you're drawing until you've got 6 cards in your hand. Bearing in mind that Bellibolt draws until you've got 5 cards in your hand, this is better in a pure number of cards drawn. Yes, the fact that Bellibolt just draws it, and this has to discard an energy from itself, it's not the same, right? I know it's not the same. But if we're all willing to play Bellibolt for drawing until you've got 5 cards in your hand, this drawing until you've got 6 seems kind of a little bit broken. And again, the fact that you've got to discard from the Pokemon is annoying, but you've got Iono's Bellibolt. And I think something that's important to note here, look at the energy cost of Iono's Bellibolt. Look at the energy cost of Iono's Kilowattrel. Look at the fact that you need to discard an energy from Kilowattrel in order to actually use the ability. Make no mistake about it, these are built to only really work with the energy acceleration from Iono's Bellibolt. But when you do, yeah, this seems kind of ridiculous. It does feel like we need a better attacker though. Iono's Bellibolt, accelerating energy, love it. The attack is fine. Iono's Kilowattrel, drawing cards, love it. But it does feel like we need a better attacker. The other thing we need here is a way to get the energy, because I want energy attached to Kilowattrel. I want energy in my hand to accelerate with Bellibolt. Well, might I introduce you to Levincia Stadium, or Levincia City, the stadium card, which is a stadium that says once during each player's turn, remember stadiums are always two-sided, that player may choose up to 2 basic lightning energy from their discard pile, reveal them, and put them into your hand. In theory, this can be used for any lightning deck. In reality, this is perfect. Because you look at these cards and you've got Bellibolt who can accelerate as much energy as you like, but you need to get it in hand. You've got Kilowattrel that's your draw engine, and honestly, attaching the energy to Kilowattrel is not a big deal. You can do it with Bellibolt and then discard it to draw a bunch of cards. But all the way along, the big thing we need here is you need to consistently get lots of lightning energy into your hand so you can attach it with Bellibolt here. And being able to get 2 extra energy every turn, in addition to any other cards you might be playing, any other energy you might be drawing into naturally, yes. Yeah, it's kind of perfect. Lightning decks generally, I'm going to be honest with you, lightning decks generally really a lot of the time are relying on things like Electric Generator, which accelerates from the deck. So you don't really want cards in your hand, you want them in your deck. You could recover them and then Iono them back into your deck or something like that, but that's not really the most efficient way to recover energy. This, although it's not specifically for Iono's Pokemon, it is a stadium that really works beautifully with Iono's Pokemon. I still want an attacker. I still don't think we've got the best attacker for this deck, and I'm hoping there's something else we're going to be shown later that will fill that role. But look at the energy acceleration and the draw engine. There's so much potential. Oh, also, check out the illustration rare Iono's Wattrel, which for what it's worth is mechanically identical to the regular Iono's Wattrel that we get in the set. So why does this one... Oh, it's single energy, 10 damage, flip a coin if head, it does 20 more. Not particularly good. Why is this an illustration rare and why am I only showing you it now? It's actually a box promo. Now, it's not a box topper because it doesn't come in the box. It comes in its own little pack with a code for Pokemon Masters EX. It is a Pokemon Masters EX crossover that you get as a present when you buy a box. Now, as a side note from your old pal Wassy here, be very careful buying boxes of battle partners from random third-party sites. I'm going to be pre-ordering mine from the Pokemon Center Japan like I always do. I feel very confident that the Pokemon Center Japan is not going to forget to give me my promo cards. I feel very confident I'm getting my promo cards from the Pokemon Center Japan. However, random third-party sellers, some of them are going to make sure you get this. Some of them are not. So please be careful buying this set from random third-party sellers. I do think there is unfortunately a chance that you are going to find that they're missing and that you're not actually getting them included. Please double and triple check with whomever you're buying it from, because you don't want to end up in a situation where you miss out. I love that they're doing this. I love crossovers with video games like Pokémon Masters. I love random box buy promotions. Frankly, I wish they did this more. So what have we got here then? Well, we got a really good EX with a special illustration red accelerates energy. We've got a really good stage 1 draw engine. We got a stadium that helps out amazingly. And we got this awesome box buy promotion, and I am very excited. I know I describe a lot of sets as the most exciting set in years, best set ever, whatever. I'm sorry. I am finding myself feeling excited for this set more so than other recent sets. I think this set looks amazing. I'm incredibly hyped, but I want to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Get us? Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.